We start this list with the turquoise-colored Skógafoss. This breathtaking waterfall on the Torsá River is located in the middle of the Merkarön lava field. With Mount Búrfell in the background, it's an incredible picturesque place to visit. Skógafoss means thieves' waterfalls when translated into English. Legend says that thieves were taken here and drowned as punishment for their crimes. This dramatic history is now gone. The waterfall deserves a spot on the must-visit places for every photographer going to Iceland. Getting here can be done with a normal car in summer, even though the dirt road can be a little bit bumpy. If you are visiting in winter, we highly recommend a four-wheel drive. Skógafoss is located in the area of the Golden Circle and requires a little detour from the usual touristic routes. You can park the car next to the waterfall. There's no hiking needed here. Skógafoss is written differently in Icelandic. Keep this in mind when you are trying to find the waterfall. We visited Skógafoss in June and stayed the night here. In this time of the year, the lava field turns purple as the lupine flowers are all full blooming. Valagil can be found far away from the Golden Circle crowds. The trailhead to this waterfall is located in a remote parking lot in the West Fjords. From here you have to hike for about 2 kilometers into the Seljalandsfoss valley, which is full of gigantic waterfalls. Right from the start you will see a huge waterfall at the far end of the valley. Even though this waterfall will be inside the entire hike, this is not the one you're looking for. The true gem is not visible until you reach it. And it will be obvious when you get there. The hidden gorge towers above you as the water comes crashing down in a series of waterfalls. The narrow trail is easy to follow and there's barely any elevation gain. However, it can be very wet and swampy, so proper hiking shoes are recommended, and bonus points if you have waterproof shoes. Gullfoss means new waterfall in English. This waterfall is relatively new because it was formed decades ago, which makes it in geological terms brand new. Although Gullfoss is hardly one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Iceland, it is definitely interesting because it's different than most waterfalls people like to visit. It is also very likely that you will have the place just for yourself. The waterfall is situated in a grey moon-like landscape and is fed by the glacial lake of Lake Hagavatn. If you go to the top of Gullfoss, you have a spectacular view of the lake and the Langjökull glacier in front of you, and the alien landscape behind you. The lack of vegetation strengthens the idea of being on another planet. Because the water is 100% glacial, it is colored by mud, clay, ash and dirt that the melting ice carries from under the glacier. Gullfoss is not far from the touristic waterfall Gullfoss. Just continue to drive the Gullfoss road and then turn left after about 10 kilometers. Follow the signs to Lake Hagavatn and you will get there eventually. A four-wheel drive is definitely needed for this drive. It's not always needed to take long detours and hours of hiking to find a hidden gem. Most people miss it and just keep on driving, but Skógafoss is definitely worth your while. The waterfall is located in the southeast of Iceland, very close to the ring road. Although Skógafoss is rather small and not as impressive as many other waterfalls in Iceland, it has the option to get behind the waterfall. There's an accessible cave from which you can get unique views of the waterfall. Most people think about the Seljalandsfoss as the place to go if you want to get behind the waterfall. However, Iceland has more waterfalls with this feature, and Skógafoss is one of them. Probably you will only meet a handful of people there, or maybe nobody at all. Getting here is very easy. There's just a small parking lot just next to the ring road. From here you can hike for about 5 to 10 minutes to reach the waterfall. It's absolutely a great place to stop when you're road tripping through Iceland. Okay, so this one is truly a hidden gem. The best part of Nötesugil is that it's located very close to the famous attractions like Seljalandsfoss and Gullfoss. Two amazing waterfalls, but very crowded. Nötesugil is a stone's throw away and it's a good chance that you will be just alone there. The waterfall is hidden, really hidden. To see it, you have to hike through an ancient moss-covered canyon, the Nötesugil ravine. From the parking lot, a trail leads into the mountains. You will not see anything of the waterfall at this point. But after about 200 meters, the trail turns left and goes inside the narrow canyon. We recommend you to wear waterproof shoes, or at least be prepared to get wet feet. Basically, you are just hiking along the river inside the canyon. This is one part where you have to climb alongside the rock wall. An iron chain is put in place to help you, but this is quite adventurous. At the end of the canyon you will find the Nötesugil waterfall, hidden from the crowds between the green mosses. The place is absolutely stunning. To get there you have to follow the road F249 in the direction of Thorsmörk for about 7 kilometers. Although it's a gravel road, there are no river crossings or any other extreme conditions on the road. We did it with a normal car and everything went smoothly. From the parking lot it takes about 20 minutes of hiking to reach the waterfall.